that time of year again for the largest firearm trade show of the year. Myself, along with Corey, Dylan, and Jake, made the long trip all the way from Ohio to Las Vegas to spend a couple days seeing what everyone in the industry has been working on. With around 2,500 exhibitors, we definitely saw some things that we think you guys will be pretty interested in. In this video, we're showcasing a handful of companies who we think are working on some really cool things this year. People like OA Defense with their 2311, Shield Arms with their new fully modular S15, and to start us off, we're talking to Justin from Palmetto State Armory to show us some new pistols they've been developing.
All right, Justin, tell me what we're looking at here.
Yeah, so these are some of our concept guns we brought for this year. These are the concept handguns, just being that you guys are pretty much a handgun-focused company. So we'll start out here with the one that's winning the race right now, and that's the Saber 11. So this is our double-stack 1911 pistol. This guy's got all billet internals. It's custom fit. You know, you get all those benefits of the 1911 platform, but in a double stack, 9mm format.
Very nice.
So, super awesome trigger, nice slide serration. All of them are gonna be RMR cut. They've got a nice bull barrel. This guy is really gonna be like a super great value for what you're getting. I do have to break it to people, it's not gonna be the cheapest double stack 1911 on the market, but it is gonna be a tremendous value for the product you're getting. So that's our Saber 11. It's a Saber product, so obviously higher end stuff, but we're really excited about it, and the poll seems to be showing the same thing, that people are really looking forward to this. So,
are you guys gonna offer a threaded barrel at all?
In the future, we probably will offer a threaded barrel, especially if that's what people are asking for.
Right.
But we're really just listening to consumers and trying to figure out. So if the demand is there, we'll 100% make a threaded barrel.
So one of my biggest concerns with 2011s is the slide lock, slide release.
Yeah.
Excuse me, slide lock, slide release. It's just kind of hard to get. You kind of have to break your grip.
Yeah.
If you guys can make this a little bit bigger, I feel like you would stand out quite a bit. But feels really good. Trigger's really good.
Oh yeah.
I like it. What else we got?
So next up is going to be our well rod concept pistol. So this is a single shot 45 ACP, kind of like modeled after the old well rod. So ours is not going to be integrally suppressed. It's going to come unsuppressed, but matches up perfectly with our AAC Tyrant 45. So the cool thing about this guy is it is a straight pull bolt. It is a rotating bolt, so all that noise is going to go forward and get suppressed. But it takes 1911 mags, 1911 grips. The cool thing is you can disassemble it pretty easily and put it in a bag or do whatever you need to do.
That's really cool.
And then just throw it back together, just like that, and you're ready to go. So that's our well rod.
Very cool.
And again, that's up for vote. So we got to listen to the people on that. It's heavy. It's going to be a little lighter at launch.
Right.
Yeah,
that bolt's interesting.
Yeah, it's just a concept, so we can cut down the weight quite a bit by launch.
Okay.
So.
Very cool. What else we got?
So next up, we've got our Switch pistol, which I don't know if you guys stopped by and saw last year.
No.
But the Switch is like a modular, similar to our Dagger line, but with a serialized fire control unit instead of a serialized frame.
Okay.
And we're doing aluminum frames on these at launch. We'll have a 19 and a 17 size. So you have tons of customization options. You can build it how you want, and you can have multiple different firearms with just a single serial number. So that's the whole idea behind the Switch.
Okay.
Other thing is it'll be compatible with Glock 19 holsters, so you won't need a specific Dagger holster for it. So.
Is this based on the Gen 3 Glock as well?
Yeah, fully compatible with, well, not fully compatible, but compatible with most Gen 3 parts, right?
Right. I like it. Switch the mag release. That's good.
Yeah.
I like this. It's very light, easy to hit. Feels good. I like it.
Yeah.
What is this?
So this is our 380 concept. It's just a 380 slide that we'll offer for our micro dagger pistols.
Okay.
So this one happens to be a comp version, but we'll offer the 3 slides we already offer for the micro pistols, we'll offer in the 380 as well.
Okay.
If there's enough interest behind 380 as a caliber as a whole. So.
Yeah, that's been a touchy subject in the industry.
Right.
So.
Right, and especially at like this size, this is one of the larger 380s.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see what the consumers think and see if it's something they're going to be interested
Probably
in.
has very little recoil, if I had to guess, with this comp on here.
It's like a laser beam with the comp.
Yeah, that's really cool. How many? 15?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you guys have an ETA on when this will release?
No, I mean, as far as how the poll goes, once the thing's over, we'll release a video stating what the top 3 items were, and then we'll start trying to give timelines as we go forward. So, there'll be more information out very soon. This guy's winning right now. I assume it'll probably keep winning. So, we'll have a lot of information out just after SHOT Show.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Brendan, what do we got? What are we looking at here?
So here we have the pistol rack. We have a lot of different variety here. We'll save this guy for last.
Okay.
We'll start over here with the 509T. This is probably one of the most popular LEO used optics for duty use. It's going to have a titanium enclosed body, solar fail-safe, multi-reticle feature, and cross-bolt mounting interface. Just next to it, its brother, basically the 508T. It's open reflex with similar features, and it's going to be utilizing the RMR footprint, again with the solar fail-safe, multi-reticle, and adjustable brightness. Both of these will also come with lockout mode, so to avoid accidental activation. Here's our 507 comp. It's been doing extremely well. It's hard to keep this guy in stock. This guy is going to be a quite large objective window with 8 different reticle options, also using the same footprint as the 508T. Available, these are all available as well as red and green. This is the SCS carry. It's going to be an enclosed body, aluminum housed. It's our K footprint, solar charging, independent, auto adjusting always, and it's going to be available in a green reticle, along with the multi-reticle option as well. On this side,
What is this?
this is our SCS 320.
Okay.
So it looks really similar to the SCS carry. So basically very, very similar specs and function.
Okay.
Uses the Delta Point Pro footprint from the 320. It's a direct fit. This line of optics in general, the SCS, are all meant to be direct fit. We have a couple other samples here. We have MOS, CZ, obviously the carry, and then we have the M&P, Walther, and a couple other options of direct mount.
Okay. So the all the SCS is direct mount.
For that specific firearm, yes.
Okay.
So like this one looks like a VP9. So it's going to be specifically catered to the VP9 footprint, MOS, and so on.
Okay.
And it'll allow you to co-witness with the stock iron sights. You could co-witness with like suppressor height sights, but because it sits so low, you're going to get quite a co-witness.
Yeah. What's that down there at the end?
This guy at the end is what we released last year. It was the first sample last year. This year we got him working a lot better. It's going to be the DPS. It's our digital pistol sight. Basically, we crunched the DRS, the rifle sight, and made into a much more compact footprint.
What's the benefit of this?
Just utility.
Okay.
It really was kind of a because we can kind of optic.
Okay.
The market is kind of really interesting in regards to people don't know they need it, but they do want it.
Okay.
And then it's basically, we mounted the camera that was on top of the DRS, and now you put it underneath your trigger guard or in front of your trigger guard.
So it's a two-piece system.
Yeah. And
Okay.
both come included. You're not going to lose your white light. You still have that paddle activation up top.
Oh, okay.
And all your thermal settings are going to be operated here, as well as
Okay.
on this side of the optic. So it has that flip cap. It's a bit stubborn because we want to keep it nice and tough during recoil.
Yeah.
But basically that flip cap allows you to see a much more clear thermal image,
Okay.
because you can still technically run it with the clear glass through,
Yeah.
but having that really clears it up and just lets the camera do all the work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
This also uses the 509T footprint. So if you have optics plates or offset mounts or rifle mounts, you can also swap that out real quick.
What's the battery life on this thing?
So last year we were getting around a half hour for these guys.
Okay.
This show we're getting probably about an hour and a half. And
Oh,
we're just
wow.
letting them run all day. Obviously it does vary depending on the settings that you choose. There's a few different color temperatures. So if you use like an outline, it's just outlining the body, you do use a lot less energy than a highlight or a blackout white line.
Is there a way to adjust the zoom?
Yeah, this is going to have a 0 magnification or a 1x.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's a little bit different than DRS.
Okay. Cool. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
How's it going, guys? My name is Michael. I'm with Fightlite Industries. At Fightlite, we're known for a couple of very innovative and interesting products. One of them is our MCR platform. Our MCR stands for Mission Configurable Rifle. It's a belt-fed upper receiver assembly that you can install onto your lower receiver assembly if you have any AR-15, any M16, M4s, all the way back to the 1960s. You could take our upper receiver and install it onto your lower, and now you have a belt-fed capable platform, right? One of the things that's unique about the platform, like I said, obviously it feeds from the belts, but you don't lose the ability to feed from the magazines. You can still feed from your standard box magazines, because again, it's using your AR-15 lower receiver, your AR-15 fire control group, any sort of aftermarket trigger assemblies and stuff like that, of course, that are very popular. You have the ability to run those as well. But you see here, the top cover opens up, and then you can feed your belt over the top. It has what we call our dual feed technology. a side folding sort of non-reciprocating charging handle here. It is a short stroke gas piston mechanism. So I can also show you that system whereby with this MCR, it has a quick change barrel. So if I lock the bolt to the rear, I can actually pop the barrel out. There you go. So when you have a hot barrel or when you're running this hard at the range and you need to swap barrels, you can do so in under 10 seconds or so there. And now you're up and running with not just a cold barrel, but because the gas regulator assembly is attached to the barrel as part of it, you're also swapping out a hot gas regulator for a cold gas regulator assembly, and your piston mechanism is nice and clean as well, of course, with your spare barrel. We offer the barrels in 16-inch variants like you see here, as well as 12.5-inch variants for sort of the shorter look on this platform. But ultimately, we've been manufacturing this guy for the last 22 years. Our parent organization, Ares Defense Systems, started manufacturing this, like I said, 22 years ago. And now it's known as the MCR. And one of the items that we have that's relatively new, we just started shipping them in the last several months, is our Raptor, where our Raptor is more of a streamlined belt-fed upper receiver assembly, but it has all of the same features and sort of capabilities, if you will, as the MCR platform. And in fact, the MCR parts and components are compatible with the Raptor. So if a customer wants to purchase the Raptor, it's at a bit of a more affordable price point versus the MCR. They can purchase the Raptor receiver assembly, slap it onto their lower, and over time, as they see fit, if it's even necessary for them, they can upgrade to all of the sort of creature comforts that you get with purchasing the MCR. So that's our belt-fed platform. We have a lot of other things that we're exhibiting here at SHOT Show this year. We'd be glad to show you those items as well, but you could also find more information on any of our products at fightlite.com.
All right, Aaron, tell us what's going on at Canik. What are we looking at here?
And you have come at a great time, because here at Canik, we have just released our new Canik Mete MC9 Prime. This is our newest pistol on the market over here at Canik, and we did a couple of things. The Mete MC9 Prime is a combination of us listening to the consumer over the past several years and what their wants are, their needs, so on and so forth. Some companies do, some companies don't. We definitely did that when it comes to this. So what you're gonna see here, and this is part of the Mete MC9 family, and you don't see this on other pistols here. First thing that you can see here is right up there in the barrel, this ported barrel there. All right, we did a 3-port on the barrel, as you can see, and based off engineers and science and all the mathematics that I don't understand, they stated that the 3-port system is the best way to go for the purposes of the way the gas flows out. So you get two to the side, one on top, it's gonna keep that gun as flat as it possibly can when it's shooting. On top of that, we got a 4-way fluted barrel. You can partially see that here. All right, that's another addition onto the gun. And then we move on to the slide. So we have our diamond cuts here on the slide, nice aggressive grips. So when you are grabbing that slide, you're gonna feel it. And then we also have, not the way we'll put it, our nice little prime stamp you can see there of approval. All right, that's a couple things there. Then let's move to the sights. So we've got our night vision tritium sight here, as you can see. All right, and then we're working our way down the side here. We have our ambidextrous slide release on both sides there. And then as you can see here, this prime is actually equipped with our MO4, Canik MO4 fully enclosed red dot, and that is our red dot. And that is one of the options that you can purchase the prime with, is with one of our MO4. And it does have the ability to co-witness on it also, which is great because sometimes things happen. And as you can see, we got our solar power action there. All right, so one of the big things we talk about here at Canik, and a lot of people talk about, is the trigger. Now I want you to go ahead and pull this trigger. I don't know if you've done it yet. Go ahead and pull that trigger. Tell me your feel.
Wow, that is a really short.
Feel that reset one more time. Quick.
That's really nice.
That is about a 4-pound trigger you're looking at there, and that's going to be a diamond cut aluminum 90-degree trigger that we have there. And you can see right there, that's the wall. That's your pull, and then go ahead and pull that back from real quick. So you have it. Little partial slip, we good there. And that's your reset right there.
Very short.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Short did a great job with that trigger.
You guys are known for your triggers anyway.
Oh yeah, especially with the rival last, we kind of took off of that and then just keep building on that. I don't know how much more we can build on it, but it's pretty damn good. And then we go down to the grip. So big thing about the grip is this. You see there's two different kind of levels of stipulation on this here. Or stippling, I'm sorry. The rear and the front are going to have a more aggressive stippling here, and then you have a little bit toned down, more medium stippling on the side. Reason for that is this. So when we're grabbing a handgun, our main points of grip, or your two contact points that you focus on in the front and rear. So you want to keep that grip there. And in the waistband carry, you don't want that type of stippling on there because we've all had it. When we put that in your waistband, you don't have a shirt on, next thing you know, you've got a nice little baby rash going on down there because it was wore out your skin and shirt and shorts because of that. So we took that in consideration also, all right? Then we got a micro compact pistol here. We're doing 17+1, all right? We got 18 rounds in this. That's what we're working with. Flared mag well, easier reloads when you're doing those fast reloads. On top of that, all right? So we have two options, like I stated before, one with the optic, one without the optic. But we don't just leave you there, okay? You buy this purchase, a lot of times you purchase a handgun, you get in a nice little box, and you end up throwing away, correct? Yeah, that's not a good deal. I'll give you a premium hard case here that's gonna come in. Obviously it's gonna be with the Mete MC9 Prime. All right, travel case, TSA approved, all of the above. And then you open it up. So we get these nice handguns, carry gun, then you gotta go look for a holster, right? And then that takes another month, week, whatever it goes just to find it. Why not just hook you up with the holster immediately, all right? So what we did here is we came together and collaborated with their G-code holsters, all right? And what we did is we did an in the waistband, out the waistband option. So you're gonna get a paddle also with this, and just put it right there. And then also we made it ambidextrous, so lefties and righties. So you gotta show some love for lefties, and they don't get too much love out there. All right, it's gonna come with your laser cut case here, additional 17 round mag, your mag loader, your signature Canik tool. You have your additional back straps, medium or small or large, whatever you want to put on there for that. And then also you're gonna have your cleaning brush and your jag rod, which is something that kind of all complement you there. So you're looking at all of this. So at this point, Corey, you're probably asking me, you know what? How many thousands of dollars, what type of loans do I got to take out to get this type of gun? I'm going to tell you this right here. You're looking at, without your MO4 red dot, everything I explained there to you, looking at right around $649.
Okay.
With your MO4 red dot, you're looking right around $849. All right. And this is something that I explained to you again. Everything I explained, it comes in a box, and that's the price point you get me.
So question for you right off the bat.
Shoot.
Are you going to offer a threaded barrel version without the porting?
Haven't talked about that yet. I don't know what the engineers are talking about yet, and if it is working, then I'm not going to tell you right now.
Well, you guys should.
We probably should.
We make compensators. I think this would be a great compensator host.
Okay.
I think it's a beautiful gun, and we have a lot to offer for that. And when can I get one of these?
So, good question. We're about to work on that too. So, release date, we're looking right around mid-March. March 25th is when we're going to have these ready to go. I will tell you right now, go out to your local dealers, get your pre-orders ready, put that name on the list, and get yours on there. Because once they start coming out, they're going to be going hot. I'll tell you that right now. It's not just because I work at Palmetto. These pistols do it.
I like
All right.
that. Cool. Well, Aaron,
Corey,
appreciate your time.
I
Thank you for the
appreciate
update. This is a cool gun.
Of course, 100%.
All right, Wes, tell me what Shield Arms has. What is this?
So we're calling this the S15 modular pistol system. So what do we mean by modular? Probably pretty self-explanatory. It's a chassis-based system.
Wow.
All the internal components are going to go into this chassis, and then you just drop that straight into the frame. This is going to be the serialized component, like several others you've seen on the market. It's going to be the same kind of paradigm.
Yep.
You'll be able to change these out. We're going to have polymer frames, short, long, aluminum frames, short and long slides. You can BK have it your way, mix and match and do whatever you want.
That's awesome.
We're going to make it red dot compatible. We're probably going to go with like the AOS kind of thing on the slide initially.
Yeah.
We're going to have quite a few options available.
That's awesome. What colors are you going to drop with?
Colors aren't decided yet.
Okay.
These are some examples. We're probably going to lean toward those as like the initial for the polymers. We haven't gotten into the Cerakote, you know, what's going to come out as a pre-packaged model yet.
Yeah.
But we'll release that as we get a little closer. We're probably shooting for the end of this year, so it's going to be a little while before we wrap everything up.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool system. I'm excited to get one, and as soon as we can get one, we want one.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for your time.
We'll work with you. Appreciate it.
So if you could tell me a little bit about the 2311 and then what you guys are working on new, I think that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're here at the OA Defense booth. This is the OA 2311. The OA 2311 is kind of a hybrid. It blends race gun DNA with duty gun reliability. So we've kind of taken the best of both worlds. So you're getting the performance of the race guns with the feature set, versatility, and reliability of the duty guns. So what we did to accomplish that, we knew we wanted to have a really good single action only straight pull, crisp trigger pull like a 1911. So it's a 1911 Series 70 hammer and sear set. So you're gonna get that traditional 1911 trigger. From there, pretty much everything else is different. And what we did was we set up to solve the pain points of the traditional 1911 platform. So first and foremost, most of your double stack 1911s are gonna run on like a 2011 style magazine, which it's an okay magazine, don't get me wrong, but they're a little bit more expensive and they weren't natively designed for 9mm. So what we did to initially get that reliability up is we went with a P320 pattern magazine. So this is a ubiquitous magazine. It's at every gun shop around the country. It's 35, 40 bucks, and it was natively designed for 9mm. All of our guns are actually now shipping. We partnered with Magpul. They are our OEM magazine provider. So their new AMAG, which is a phenomenal piece of equipment, stainless steel body, great follower and spring rate. We've had awesome reliability and testing from these.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got the Magpul name behind it, right? So.
And the price isn't bad.
Exactly, the price point is fantastic. So they just released their new 21 round magazine. So these are all shipping with our full size pro models. And so you asked what's new for the show, right? So new for this year, we have our new full size 2311 Pro model. So the standard gun is gonna have a slew of features already. All of our standard models have the fully ambidextrous controls. The 2311 was the first to actually have a patented right side slide stop on it. So a true fully ambi platform, reversible magazine release because it's a 320 mag release. Now, when you jump up into the Pro, you're going to get the integrally ported lightning cut barrel and slide. You're going to get the enhanced magazine release. You're going to get 5 magazines in the case instead of 3. And you're also going to get our Pro tuned trigger. So it's going to be about 1/2 to 3/4 of a pound lighter than our standard duty rated triggers. So this is just really kind of represents the pinnacle of the platform. And one of the things we actually just launched this week, new on Monday, is the Pro Elite. So this is exactly the same gun under the hood. It's the same upper. It's that 5-inch ported system, but the Elite jumps you up into an all-metal CNC aluminum grip module. So we had a lot of feedback from our competitive shooting team, a lot of our guys who are testing this out in law enforcement. They said, we love the gun, but we just want something that has a little bit more purchase than the standard polymer grip module. So we went through a number of different iterations on this. And our design team, we basically said, listen, if 50% of the people that pick this up don't go, this is uncomfortable, then we didn't do our job well.
Yeah.
We wanted something that was gonna be really aggressive, that was gonna grab your hand, but not cut you up at the end of the day. So that's really where we landed on this. We've been getting awesome feedback about this throughout the week. So if you're here at the show, definitely come check it out. But this is what's new for this week that we're really, really excited about, and that's the Pro Elite.
Yeah, I think you did a really nice job with this grip texture. It looks really good. It's obviously a race gun setup.
Yep. Exactly.
You don't want to go mild on this. I just really like it, and I want one, like right now.
Make that happen.
Cool, thank you for your time.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
That wraps it up for SHOT Show 2025. If you made it this far in the video, let us know what you found the most interesting. Thanks for all your support, and if you liked the video, we'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, and we'll see you in 2026.